Hey Scorpio, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. This is Earthchild Tarot. This is going to be your August 2022 messages. So we're gonna cover every base that I can in this general message. We've pulled one card for each portion of your life in this reading. So we're gonna pull, or we have pulled, a card regarding how you're feeling and the energies that you're bringing to this month in August, your relationships overall with your family, friends, and romantic partnerships. So take it however it resonates, depending on who you're working with or who you're dealing with this month in August. And then we have your money and finances. We also will touch on your health overall, mental, emotional, and physical. And then we're gonna also speak about your job and your work environment, your career. And then last but not least, we have a card here regarding your spirituality and or spiritual growth in the month of August. And towards the end of the video, we will pull some oracle messages for your overall advice and how you can navigate this month through any struggles that you may encounter. All right, so Scorpio, let's go ahead and jump into your reading for August 2022. So Scorpio, what you're bringing to the table in the month of August and the energies that you may be feeling, you have the Ace of Swords. So there is something, either it's just a general situation or just everything in general in your life that you're coming into clarity about, or there's a specific situation. It could be a relationship, could be a job, could be about your health, where there will be answers that are going to be granted to you. And the Ace of Swords, it does represent clarity and understanding, new ideas, new ways of thinking, right? New ways of communicating, new communications coming in, either from your spirit guide, your creator, or another person. However, whether you're actually accepting this communication or accepting these truths in your life, that's kind of up to you, right? So we're going to clarify these and we're going to find out a little bit more about what the universe is talking about. But I'm just looking at what I see for right now, and there is some type of communication or clarity, and it's going to be very truthful. If there's someone cutting corners or trying to be shady with you, or if you're not really embracing the truth about a situation, whether it be about yourself again or any external circumstances, the universe really is showing me with the Ace of Swords that it's time to communicate. It's time to receive communication. It's time to give the truth or accept the truth, or both, in the month of August. So there are those of you who are really feeling the need to express yourselves truthfully about a situation to someone or about someone. This can be expressing your feelings, expressing your thoughts, expressing the next decision or the next move that you're going to make within a situation or a circumstance. But there is no cutting corners here with this communication. I also see the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. So some of you guys have this energy in your chart where you're dealing with an air sign. But I see the Ace of Swords here as technology, okay? Whenever I see this card, I always think about technology, text messaging, emails, phone calls, social media. There is a different way the universe wants you to communicate, and communication also represents listening. So there is a very powerful change that is occurring for you, or that you're bringing to the month of August, Scorpio, regarding how you give information and as well as how you receive information. Okay, so next we have your relationships, and that's being spoken to you, representing, this is represented by the Ace of Pentacles. Your relationships, whether they're existing or coming to you from the future, they're blessed. There is a situation regarding money or good health here. There's a physical aspect to this. And for those of you, if you have existing relationships at this time, it is very healthy. you have healthy friends or healthy family members, or you have a very healthy connection to one of your friends or one of your family members. And if this is not an existing relationship, this is what the universe wants you to manifest. It wants you to manifest healthy, understanding, loving, and supportive and nurturing relationships in the month of August. So there are those of you, once again, maybe this clarity, you have two aces in your reading, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. There are those of you who are really, really focused on gaining more understanding of how your relationships with other people in your life are affecting you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and whether they're blocking blessings in your life. So just bear that in mind as well, Scorpio. Now let's get into your finances and your money, your income. You have the Eight of Coins. So there's a lot of work to be done here. Some of you guys, you're artists, or you have a specific skill here, whether it be engineering, architecture, art, writing. There are those of you that are very, very talented. And in the month of August, you may want to tap into that skill a little bit more if you haven't done so already. There's a project here as well where you may be at the head of this project, or maybe you're just the one person that is working on this project. It could be your own business, and that's how you make money. Some of you guys, it can also be a side hustle. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is your primary job. It could be your side hustle to bring in money because you're skilled at something, but it may not be the skill that you use at your primary job. So there are those of you, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here in the month of August to make more money. There's also the need to really stay focused. The Eight of Pentacles, this person is very focused. They are not swayed. They are not distracted. They don't allow themselves to be disrupted. They are focused on that project. They are focused on money. So when it comes to your money and making money, Scorpio, it seems that you guys are not really you're not allowing yourself to be interrupted at this time. In this month, you just want to focus on money. I don't really get the sense that there's emotion in your reading. There's not a lot of emotional circumstances that you're really focused on. You're kind of more focused on clarity, speaking the truth, accepting the truth, working, creating healthy relationships that understand what you're focused on and understand what you're going through in the month of August. Now, as we move, we have another earth energy here, Capricorn, which is the devil. This is representing your health, Scorpio. And this is very, very dark energy for some of you, very deep energy. There are some demons here. There's some mental disorders for some of you, whether you are aware of that or not. This can be attached to a family member, right? It can also be attached to trauma from your past. The Devil card can represent a lot of things with mental illness in general: schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, PTSD, just bipolar disorder, okay? There are a lot of things that are kind of mixed in to this card when it comes to your health. Now, others of you, there are some addictions here. I'm not really sure. It could be alcohol, could be drugs, what have you. There is some type of substance abuse here for some of you, whether it be in your past and you're kind of facing that now, wanting to heal from it, or you're still struggling with it in the month of August. And there are those of you, you have a Capricorn in your life that may have this energy, and it's kind of, again, I feel like it's a family member. There are those of you, there's a family member in your life, whether they're passed on or still walking this earth with you, who have or had a certain addiction or had some mental illnesses. Others of you, this is karmic illness. Someone in your family has a certain illness or a chronic illness, and it's been passed down to you. That's something the universe is wanting you to pay attention to and work on healing in your life and breaking that karmic cycle, or healing yourself, or going to therapy, taking medication, or going to rehab or AA, whichever the case, whatever the case may be, Scorpio, there's a lot of health issues attached to the Devil card. And also, if this is not about mental health or addictions, this is bad health or health issues or struggles brought on by overreacting to certain situations. If you are a person who has a tendency to be overreactive and extremely emotional, crying very intensely when certain things happen that don't go your way, you're hurting your body. You're putting your body through a lot of distress and stress, and you need to heal that. You need to heal that, and that might be also brought to your attention by the Ace of Swords in the month of August. All right, guys. Now we do have the Three of Coins, and the Three of Coins is speaking to you about your job and your career. So your physical work environment, where you work, the location you work, and your career. You have the Three of Coins, which is interesting because all of your, even with your income, you have another coin energy, the Eight of Coins. But with the Three of Coins here, it's just showing me that there is a particular job that you will land. For those of you who are looking for a new job, there is a specific type of job for some of you. I'm not really sure the specificity of it, but it's not just a regular job. It's it's a job that's going to benefit you for sure. And once again, we're going to clarify this as well. But there's also a job for some of you where there's a specific type of team that you're going to be working with to accomplish certain goals for the company. Okay. Then we have the Three of Swords. This is speaking to you about your spirituality, and you have a lot of trauma. You have a lot of sorrow. It's quite possible that in your past life, Scorpio, you also dealt with the same sorrows and traumas, and there is no consoling you. There is no making you, there's no way a person can make you feel better because you feel that there is no consolation. There is no way that things could get better for you. But remember, Scorpio, if you're thinking that way about your life, that's the block there. These negative situations, these tests and trials that continue to happen to you in your life and you just feel like it's never ending, they're actually there to strengthen you, and you have to be willing to show up and continue to push forward, but that's completely up to you. So some of you guys are definitely coming into clarity, understanding that a lot of your trauma and your spiritual sorrow comes from your past life, or it comes from family trauma or something that happened to you in your past. Okay, or a form of mental illness. So please, Scorpio, make sure that you are taking care of yourself at this time in the month of August, and really being truthful with the Ace of Swords here. Be truthful about your mental health. Go to therapy, go to the doctor. Don't ignore these signs, Scorpio. Let's jump into your clarifying cards to find out a little bit more about what the universe is saying to you about your reading for the month of August. I'll be right back. So Scorpio, we have all of your cards shuffled and accounted for and clarified. The bottom of the deck, we have Death. We have the Death card. That is your energy, that powerful, transformative, transmutable energy. A force to be reckoned with, Scorpio. Your energy is all about death and rebirth. Those are the lessons that you bring to us as a whole, and therefore you should use those same powers and energy for yourself. It's okay when things don't go your way. Push through it. You're stronger than you think, right? People are afraid of death. They're afraid of death and rebirth because why? There's an ending attached to that. Something has to end. There's pain there that we are so afraid to dip our toes into that water. We're afraid to get burned. But that's what your energy brings to the world, Scorpio. Inevitable loss and death. But there's an upside to that, which is rebirth, transformation, and healing. The death card doesn't always just mean it's death, it's healing. You have to go through negative situations, but not even that, Scorpio. What I'm seeing here is that there are those of you, you're coming into clarity, realizing that a lot of the turmoil that you've been going through had a lot to do with you holding on too tightly to things that no longer served you, being stubborn, not looking at yourself in the mirror and doing the shadow work. So Scorpio, do the work, do the inner work. Use this Ace of Swords energy for yourself and look at the truth of who you are. Look at the truth of what is holding you back from your overall happiness. What are you holding on so tightly? Because death is here. It's approaching to let you know with this Ace of Swords. It's here to swing its sword against anyone and anything that is holding you back. Okay? So let's get into your clarifying cards. We have the Five of Coins clarifying the Ace of Swords. You've been through a lot, Scorpio. You've had enough. It's time to understand the truth of why you have felt so alone, why you have felt like you've had to fight and fight but gain nothing. The universe is shining the light in the darkness for you so you can see why your life has felt like it's just been in shambles for so long. And it doesn't have to be your life in general. It can just be in a situation that just never has gotten better for you. Getting into your relationships, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man. This shows me here that you've been waiting and waiting for better relationships, for people to accept you, to understand you. You've been waiting patiently. Some of you all have been doing all the right things and you're still waiting for this Ace of Pentacles in your relationship. Or maybe you're waiting on someone. You've been waiting and waiting and hoping that this situation unfolds for the better. Now, for the Eight of Coins, which is your money and finances, we have the Five of Swords clarifying that. So once again, there are those of you who have put in so much work and you just feel like you're up against the world. You feel like you've been stolen from. You feel like you've just been bullied. And some of you guys may have a hard time keeping a job. I don't know. But with the Five of Swords here, you may be dealing with someone who's a bit of a bully financially. They don't want to play fair. I don't know who I was saying this to, but somebody else got the Five of Swords, I believe, when it clarifying the money, the Eight of Coins, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was one of the fire signs. But someone doesn't want to play fair here. Someone wants to keep the money or the business all to themselves. Somebody wants to gain more and leave you with nothing. Or that's how you feel when it comes to your money and your finances. You may feel that you're always lacking. You always feel that people want to steal from you or take from you. Regarding your health overall, clarifying the Devil card, we have the Two of Swords. So there is a choice that you need to make here, Scorpio, and it may not be an easy one. There are those of you just want to be at peace. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of being up against this illness. But others of you, I do see the Devil card as there is an entity or some type of a spiritual attack that has been placed on you by someone. And there is a decision that you need to make, either to get rid of this person in order to break that curse, to break that cycle, right? So Scorpio, be very careful if you're dealing with people who don't like you, or dealing with people who make you feel sick, or who are constantly taking from you. It's affecting you physically. is affecting your physical health. Be aware of that. Now we do have the Hierophant clarifying the Three of Coins, which is for your job and your career. So Scorpio, the universe is saying some of you guys have a job where you work on a team and you thrive in a team environment. Others of you need to be open to mentorship, training, going to get certified before landing this job. Be open to learning. Don't step into this job. If there's a new job here, don't step into this job being a know-it-all. Be open to learning new things. Ask questions. Be open to criticism. But I also see this as teamwork. The Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant represent teamwork, working together with other people. And I feel if you're getting a new job, this is going to be a job where you end up working with coworkers or a team of people that really work out for you. Like, they're really nice people. You're going to get along with them. Some of you guys, you might even become friends with them. So that's very positive. And last but not least, we have the Three of Swords for your spiritual improvement and growth. And that's being clarified by the Knight of Wands. So Scorpio, the universe is letting you know, break out of this cage, break out of this spiritual bind, break out of this darkness, shine your light, be different, stand up against adversity. Don't allow adversity to determine your life. You stand up against adversity and you determine how your life turns out. You determine how a certain situation works out for you. Some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart, or you have a spirit guide or someone here who may be a Sagittarius or a fire element who is here to help you along this journey. So just be aware of that as well during the month of August 2022, Scorpio. Those are your tarot messages. We're going to go ahead and get into your oracle messages for your overall advice, and then we will conclude your reading. All right, I'll be right back with your oracle messages. So Scorpio, you ended up getting 2 oracle messages from the Crystal Oracle deck, and the first one is Gratitude, Hiddenite. And it looks like this. And it says, I am grateful, and this loving energy fills every single cell of my body. So Scorpio, are you grateful? Do you practice gratitude? Or do you just wake up feeling anxious and feeling angry at the world and feeling depressed, feeling fearful of how the day is going to turn out or how a situation is going to turn out? Or do you practice gratitude and realize that I am so blessed to be alive. I am blessed to have this or that, A, B, C, and D. I'm blessed to have my family or my friends or food on the table, food in my refrigerator, or running water, or my 2 feet, right? What are you thankful for? What are you grateful for, Scorpio? Do you even think about those things, or are you too busy thinking more about what's not working? And again, this doesn't have to be about your overall life in general. This can just be about a specific situation where you're not positive about it at all. Gratitude, practicing gratitude is very important, okay? And then we have Ruby, and it says shine. It's time for me to shine. It's time to shine your light, Scorpio. Stop hiding yourself. Stop dimming your light for other people. Stop allowing adversity to dim your light and to force you into hiding. No. You are meant to show yourself. You are meant to stand up in your strength. You're meant to shine your light. We also have a new start is coming, new moon. We do have a new moon coming up very soon in Virgo. In order for a new start to happen, that means that endings have to occur first. So whatever you need to let go of, Scorpio, let it go. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be a friendship, a job, a way of thinking, fear, an addiction. Okay? Let it go, because you have some brand new beginnings on the way. And it may not be clear to you what those beginnings are or what's going to happen next, but don't worry about that. The universe is in charge of that. You are responsible for showing up and always shining your light no matter what, standing in your truth. Last but not least, we have cosmic connection. Look at that. Card number 11. You have spirit guides looking after you, Scorpio. You have a very powerful energy. You're a force to be reckoned with. Your soul was balanced a very long time ago, but something happened. Your soul was damaged in a certain past life, or something happened that was very traumatic to your soul, to where you're out of touch and out of sync with who you really are. You're a very powerful being, Scorpio. Remember that. Do not allow adversity and these earthly matters and struggles get in the way of your blessings that are on the way. Don't block the magic, Scorpio. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey, Scorpio. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.